What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact Third. I missed one daily of um what is this? Of this side story since I was at a meeting with my fellow interns at our company. Well, it's not our company, it's someone else's company. Well, you get the term. Uh, I uh, I came home late yesterday, and I just after eating, I just went through the discussion and just went right to sleep. So I didn't get to record anything because I was outside the whole day. But now we can do this until to the finish. It's gonna be great. We only have Delta on ours only left. Okay, with that said, guys, let's just do this. Sight of Nightmare. Ah, Sirin, are you ready? Valerie? Tae? That's not the pair. Come on, Valerie Senpai hasn't got all day. Hey, wait, must I wear this hair clip? Of course! Look, we're all wearing it. Oh, alright then. Promise me you won't laugh. Fine, fine. We promise. Hey, hey, looks really cute. Ah, Volere and Cele. Oh, okay. Now that's how we address them. I forgot. I'm so sorry. It's like Volere is the long hair, is the evil one, and Cele is the good one. So let's just put it out there. I know I already did put that somewhere else, but okay, we have Bronya, Volere, Teresa, and Sirin. Oh, really? Then let's start taking photos. Firstly, congratulations to Sirin and me for finishing our year-end exam without failing. And congratulations to Valerie Senpai and Broboli Senpai for graduating, passing their internship, and getting a job at the Magic Security Bureau. From today on, they are real magic girls. Alright, it's just a photo. Must be the long speech. It's not like we can take photos again in the future. Valerie, your face flushed red. Hey! Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's so loud. Let's do a different pose next. Huh? We use up the image development agent. Ah, what a pity. We only have one photo. We can share it among the 4 of us. I bring more of the agent over. Wait for me. The graduation ceremony is held tonight? Yeah, after tonight, we'll no longer be students. But compared to the graduation ceremony, we have something more important to do. That's right. Are you going on a mission? I heard that the corruption at the site of Nightmare is getting more and more severe. Now that you mention it, those at the Magic Security Bureau told us to prepare the relevant information. We might need to head to the site of Nightmare to investigate next month. Sending new magic girls to the site of Nightmare isn't that too dangerous? Okay, I'm gonna stop because there's no the power went out. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna alt F4 and see you guys later. Alright, after 3 hours, I'm back. Let's continue. Oh wait, I don't know where I stopped. Okay, it's after this. It's fine. So I stop here, then the next one is here. Okay. Bruboli, don't tease Sirin. She'll take you seriously. I'm back. Tada! Huh? Why did you bring a cake? Where's the image developing agent? Poof, Tommy. Happy birthday, Sirin. Eh, huh? Thank you, everyone. Why don't the two of you come to the Magic Security Bureau after graduating too? Then the four of us will be together again. And if we encounter a mission we can't handle, we'll leave it to you guys instead. Hey, dream on. When the need arises, Valerian and I will do everything to protect you guys. Dot dot dot. But something happened. No. That was a distant memory, but it surfaced clearly in her mind at the most inopportune time. It was as if it had just happened yesterday. She still remembered every detail and movement. Tereri shook her head to rid herself of those memories. So this is the Dark Lord's courtyard. Back then, the Dark Lord was heavily injured and its underling scurried back to defend this place. But the Magic Security Bureau tried everything, but they still couldn't get into the castle. But the doors to the castle were open, and anyone could enter easily. Under the grayish-blue night sky, the Dark Lord's castle looked as ominous as it did before, like a gigantic beast crouching onto the mountain top. As they got closer, they could feel the frigid air in their bones. But Tereri softly let out a sigh of relief. I'm finally here again. Then, how did you guys get into the castle? A few magic girls arbitrarily form an assault team and mix in with a group of magical monsters. Then they open the gates from inside. Victory was just before their eyes. A lot of kind-hearted residents went to support the magic girls. Once the gates were open, everyone dashed in with determination and resolve. Later did they know the image of underlings scurrying away and the Dark Lord's heavy injury were merely illusions created by the Dark Lord. ... I'm sorry, Mr. Tereri. It's alright. It's all in the past. Don't you guys think that this red place is pretty cold? Yeah. Delta suddenly picked up her greatsword, stepped forward, and slashed at the vine around her wildly. Hey, when did you become such an enthusiastic person? Are you mowing the lawn? Don't move unnecessarily. Don't think too much into it. I'm just warming up. As the withered vine were cut with her sword, the sneaky shadows receded like a tide into shade of the building. Looks like we're not welcome here. After all, when you visit someone, it simply matters to greet them properly, no? What a bother. Trackers, track them down. Too slow. I'll do it. Damn! Look, she's smiling. Delta draws power from SP. Each SP increased damage by 0.5%, and all charging gems are immune to ailment. Oh. Her strength and magic skills even deal extra damage based on current SP. Ultra Gem will power her up temporarily so she can deliver explosive blows. So, like this one. Aside from those sneaky magical creatures, this place is devoid of life. Are you sure that the Dark Lord is still alive? The girl nodded and took out a stack of photos from her bag. It said that candlelit is seen in the window every night. Could a magical creature have done it? Such a flame-breathing dragon? Unlikely. The girl took out an envelope from her bag and a stack of photos from the envelope. So many pictures of the same tree? Idiot. that isn't just a tree. Look closely. There's clearly a full view of the site of Nightmare in the upper right. I asked a friend to take a picture of it every day. Look, this one was taken a week ago. It's a bit blurry, but we can tell it's a humanoid creature. Trackers, scan the castle. Detect infrared energy. A slight dance at Bronny's fingertips. The busy noise quickly assembled into a three-dimensional image, with dense red markers hinting at the number of magical creatures in the castle. Yet there was only darkness in the direction of the tower. It was like we need to go see it for ourselves. Okay. Joined our team. So na keep them one by one. About that, I'm concerned about something. Is it the scanning results? No, I believe in you and your partner, which is exactly why I don't have doubts about this. Why have the magical creature markers appeared anywhere but in the direction of the tower? Why not in the direction of the tower? We need to enter to find out. But you should know some insects, plants, or even fishes are phototactic, right? Of course. And you said the Miracle Stone holds immense power. Then for magical creatures, the Miracle Stone is a sun. Is there anything wrong with moving toward the sun? Nothing, but if that's the case, why are we heading toward the tower? Shouldn't we head toward where the marker are the densest and find the Miracle Stone? I bet the being that frightens magical creatures resides in the tower. Or it might even be the Dark Lord that's said to have disappeared. We really think alike. Surely you prefer trading blows with the Dark Lord to tussling with magical creatures. Go straight for the biggest target. That's what a friend of mine likes saying. What? I need to thank you for your thoughtfulness? Aw, you're welcome. Why do I feel things have gotten more dangerous? Since we're chosen to confront the Dark Lord, we must be careful with our every step from now on. In spite of the uneasiness, the band pressed on toward the tower. Unlike their mood at the moment, the not-so-long journey was surprisingly peaceful. That is, if they disregard an interlude. Ah! Careful. Are you alright? Yes. Thank you, Rita. To ease her embarrassment, she scrambled to explain, a little frustration inside. I was blinded by the reflection of mirror shards, so I couldn't see the road. This has happened too many times, all because of my carelessness. Are you always like this? No wonder your peer was worried about you. The way I see it, if he didn't accept the task, she had given in and accompanied you here. Miss Sirin truly cares about you. Wait! Wait! I just realized something. Please cherish such a good friend. ... Uh-oh. The comfort of fellow travelers didn't work as expected, but instead made Teriri feel worse. She looked at what reflected the light. The edges of the mirror shards looked new, so the mirror must have shattered recently. The mirror reflected a face tired, cowardly, and weak. I'll face it. I'm so much worse than my senpai. I still need to borrow the power of others. No, saving me might even make them weaker. The thought made her cast a distraught look, as if blaming herself in the mirror. Huh? Why? I'm supposed to look saddened. But did the me in the mirror smile for a brief moment? Tereri, Keep up. Eh? Oh, okay. I'm coming. Stay close to us. I don't want you to get hurt here. Brownie grabbed Tereri's cold hand. She thought it felt cold because she was tired, so she tightened her grip. Tereri mindlessly ran after the others. Her mind I don't know about this, Larry or already occupied by the scene she saw seconds earlier. Was I seeing things? Am I too tired these days? Or was it the residual magic of the Dark Lord? The abrupt stop of Bronny and the howling of magical creatures snapped Tereri out of surprise. Magical creatures sure are difficult. No, now's not the time to think about these things. I mustn't hold them back or let Sirin down. Everyone, watch out! This is nothing. Everyone, get ready for battle. Okay. Looks like we made it into the tower. Some Dark Lord can't even stop us. Yeah, that's what everyone thought when we first came here. The girl was mesmerized by the dappled moonlight on the steps. The dust floating in the light was so far away from her, it still made her eyes water. Back then, we had no idea how horrible our enemy was. Because we weren't expecting, when we met with failure, we sunk into sorrow and self-blame. Sirin, what do we do? I just can't open that door. It's been so long. Not a sound has came from the castle. Volari Senpai and Broboli Senpai should have succeeded, right? They must have. The girl squatting on the steps didn't respond. By the way, I think this group of magical girls only has us left. ... So quiet here. Sirin, say something. ... How could you? How could you kick me out, Volare Senpai, Bruboli Senpai? You're all liars. Oh, damn. It's just like, what is this? The third eruption? My god, he's crying. I can't help it but to feel bad for her. Tactic? Strategy? Do you think I'll buy that? You always make my decisions for me. You always treat me like a child. I hate you. Sirin. Go. Stand up. We will contact the Magic Security Bureau now. The Magic Security Bureau must have backup forces. Yeah, if they breach the barrier isolating the castle and return to assist Senpai as soon as possible, it won't be too late. ... Magic Security Bureau? You idiot. Don't you get it? They aren't planning to send any help. Tears blurred Sirin's eyes, but awakened her to reality. If she couldn't become who she dreamed to be, she could never break free from what imprisoned magical girls. She let intense emotion run rampant inside her body, until they all flowed into her heart, ridden with anger and self-blame. It was then that the purple-haired girl had her first unexpected metamorphosis. What did you say? Oh, her hair turned white, so that's Miss Sirin. Miss Sirin is Sirin. Oh, why did I think of that? Oh, I'm so dumb. Get a hold of yourself, Aldrin. The battle is over. There's no need to go find them. Volare Senpai did it on purpose. When she threw us out with winds, she was ready. She created the barrier so she could defeat the Dark Lord alone. I overheard Senpai's plan last night. They said that as a last resort, they'll use a barrier to isolate the entire castle and use that forbidden magic on the Dark Lord. I read about it in the library. It's the oldest forbidden magic that a magical girl can only use once in a lifetime. It terminates the enemy at the cost of her own soul, we have all the more reason to go back. No, what we must do now is to respect their efforts and get out. And then, live on for them as well. You. Have you already accepted reality? Valerie-senpai is still in there. We have time to request reinforcement. How could I ever accept it? But if I don't, then what? What are we capable of doing? Tearing open the barrier created by Valerie-senpai to let monsters out of control, out of the castle, completely undermining her efforts? Or wrestling with waves after waves of monsters to protect civilians, only to end up like Broboli-senpai? Or stay put and wait for a reinforcement that will never come? That's the reality. Can't do anything about it. A magical girl shall never abandon a companion. This is the first article in Magic Security Bureau Orientation Guide. They have no reason to stand by, much less watch the mission fail. If all magical girls unite, we stand a chance. Even if we all unite, we don't stand any chance. Sirin, let's go back together. No, Teriri, let's quit the Magic Security Bureau together. Leave this place. I don't want to fight for them anymore. At that time, I didn't understand the Sirin's words. So I went to the Magic Security Bureau by myself to seek help. But as Sirin said, they use approval procedures as an excuse to delay support. When I rushed back to the castle with the so-called reinforcement, it was too late. Both the barrier and the Dark Lord have vanished, yet all I could do was watch the Magic Bureau seal Valerie-senpai, who was slumbering at the center of the castle, as a dangerous existence from afar. The girl lowered her eyelashes, her tone deeply saddened. Afterward, I began investigating the Magic Security Bureau and searching for a way to awaken Valerie-senpai. I still believe if I make a feasible plan, Sirin will get back on her feet. But when I told her the existence of the Miracle Stone, she rejected me once more. She said it was a bait, a fantasy. If this magical treasure has existed since the beginning, why didn't the Dark Lord use it against us? She has a point. I'm afraid Miss Sirin objected to your plan because she realized this on her earlier investigation. But I still don't understand why the Magic Security Bureau didn't send other magical girls to back Valerie-senpai up. After the war ended, I've been running around for this question relentlessly, and now I've finally found its answer. In the end, we magical girls are only the firewood used by the Magic Security Bureau to keep the world alive. Firewood? You mean slaves? Yeah, the kind that can't be exhausted, to be exact. The calamity can't be eradicated. Since a long, long time ago, the magical creatures of the castle have been corroding the city until today. Such corrosion can only be fought back by generations of selfless magical girls. And the magical girl that sacrificed herself to slay the Dark Lord would one day become the new Dark Lord and plunge the world into darkness again. This is the truth of that forbidden magic. The girl took a deep breath, as if doing so could lift some burden off her shoulder. The tower is where our battle started, and where it ended. If it weren't for Valerie-senpai and Broboli-senpai, Sirin and I would never have had the opportunity to meet everyone. But to practice the oath of a magical girl, Valerie-senpai would face the most painful fate of all. I want to end this chain of tragedy, so waking up Valerie-senpai has become not only my wish, but also the mission of my life. Sorry, that didn't come out right. It's alright, Bronny. I just remembered things from my past. Besides, I trust everyone. I know we'll find the miracle stone. But you must feel uneasy without Miss Sirin. Um, ha, how did you know? It's written all over your face. Um, Before posting the task, I've actually invited Sirin many times. But you can see what come out of it. But you went through the same event. Doesn't Sirin want to wake Valerie up? Of course she does. It's just... She just... She's lost too much and doesn't want to lose someone dear again for a gamble. Or should I say, her last companion, which is you, Tereri. I understand her concern, but look, I'm a tough magical girl too. ... In the face of irreversibility, your attitude reminds me of someone I knew. Did that person succeed? Oh, it's Kalen. My existence is proof for her success. But the price of the success is perhaps too high for me to pay in my lifetime. Kasumi sigh, then look away. Price, huh? That's Sirin. I don't know, that's Kalen. ... After traveling for some time, the band came to a rotunda that was several times more spacious. Oh, I remember this place. Oh, no wonder the Dark Lord didn't use the Miracle Stone against the magical girls. For a collector, the more they like something, the more they treasure it. They eyed the gems all over the place curiously. Despite having been damaged, they still shone with the luster unique to gems, which continued to attract their attention. But someone soon discovered the most special thing in the rotunda. It's the one over there. Yeah. Tereri carefully walked up the steps and, in the softest voice possible, greeted the only platform in the hall that was paved with pure white gems. It's been a while, Volere-senpai. The slumbering girl didn't respond. Breathing lightly, she slept as peaceful as at every night that came before. Tereri lowered her head and gazed at the raven-haired girl, whose body was nearly translucent. The dreamy foam that constantly escaped her body was a sign of her vulnerability. As Copsand would slip through fingers, whoever taking her away would bear the cost of losing her. In sight but out of reach, this is too cruel for you both. Yeah, if I can't find the miracle stone, Valerie-senpai will sooner or later turn into this particle in her sleep, and finally turn into the Dark Lord. In her sleep. Oh, I see. What did you find out? Simply something interesting. The blue butterfly flapped its wings and gently landed beside the lips of the raven-haired girl. Ah, are you going to? Don't worry. I just want you to see it. See the nature of this foam? Wakey wakey, Volere! ... If you don't get up, you'll be late. Then so be it. I don't want to go to school anyway. Oh, it's... Oh yeah, I forgot that they had outfit for magical girls. I don't know how to solve yesterday's problem yet. Then ask a good student. Is she called Broboli? Surely she can help you. But you haven't even talked to her since school started. That's because I'm busy. Okay, if you're so busy, I'll solve it on my own. I just don't know how many days it'll take. ... Don't give me the puppy eyes. Okay, I'll go. As for Proboli, I'll try talking to her. Really? Thank you. No need to say that between us. ... Seriously, I think you should be controlling this body, not me. Oh wait, I don't care about the outside world. You, on the other hand, can keep it up out of your head. You're like a kitten that wants to touch everything she sees. Haha, it's Cele! My god! Don't laugh. I know how much you want to come out. Even if it's for a day. Yeah, I do want to come out. I want to go to school with you, make friends, graduate, and become a competent magical girl. But if the price is making you the same as I am now, then I'd rather not. Besides, you're the one who should be feeling this world. You. Why? Doesn't Valerie think letting someone who hasn't discovered the beauty of the world feel that beauty is more meaningful? I don't get it. None of that. Alright, you win. Is this Valerie's memory? It's her residual dream, to be exact. When magical girls dream, they generate dream particles. Rita probably linked her dream particle and pieced together a memory. That's all. Indeed. But if you knew about it, why didn't you do it? Teriri touched her nose unnaturally, seemingly embarrassed. The teacher didn't teach us, nor let us learn. But this is super cool. It's not like that, Bronny. Just think about it. A sleeping magical girl can cast this magic on herself. What's worse, casting it on other sleeping magical girls equals peeping. This is why it's an unspoken forbidden magic. Then what are your thoughts on the other voice in Miss Celery's dream? I don't know. She's never mentioned her to me. And I didn't know she hated school so much. When I enrolled in school, she and Bravoli Senpai were already the most powerful, reserved magical girls in everyone's eyes. Your Valerie Senpai has actually been acting for someone else in her body all along, without anyone else knowing it? A girl with another person living inside her. This description stunned Delta. Oh, because we already know Cele and Valerie are one. Well, the good Cele and the bad Cele. Not bad. Let's say darker version of Cele. So it's, how will we describe them? Light Cele and dark Cele? That's more like it. The devil Cele. Let's go. Okay, then this description to Delta is because of her twin. It's Lilia. It was a little lonely and a little sad. Delta, who became indifferent to the joys and sorrows of others from a certain point onward, was suddenly hit by a strange feeling. It had nothing to do with the mission and her interests. She only wanted to help the girls named Valerie in front of her. Tereri, would you mind if we continue to read Valerie's dream? As you said, this memory is her secret. It's a bit rude, but that doesn't matter now. We may find new clues this way. Of course, after she wakes up, I'll apologize to her. I need you to trouble you with linking her dream particles. Is that okay? Oh my, you've never spoken to me so politely. ... Rita, please help us. This time, Delta took on a more sincere tone. ... Damn it. Where are these monsters coming from? There's no end to them. Don't be afraid. Valerie will be... Of course! ... Incantations, gestures, mana bursts, the girl repeated the same routine over and over again. It feels good to fight alongside you. Cut it out. Haven't you always fought alongside me? Haha, yeah. ... Monsters were still pouring in, yet the power of her magic did not falter. Do you remember when we first attended the field training class? The target machine broke. Not knowing this, I took out 3 people's worth of targets. Teriri said nobody has broken this record yet. But once I get back, I'll set a new record. Hehe, you don't say. Oh my god, why? I just picture my mind, it's like the... imagine this. They're having a conversation while fighting monsters. It's like they're ready for it. They knew what it's coming. So I've watched so many movies and animes just like this. You can just ignore this. That. Whew. Ha! I knew the Dark Lord can't be defeated easily. Sirin and Tereri should have withdrawn from the castle. I hope they're alright. They'll be fine. Valerie, are you really? I promised verbally that whoever lived to face the Dark Lord would use this magic. Looks like I'm the lucky one. But you know that magic will... I don't have a choice, do I? Ha! At least we came in too. This will surely take the Dark Lord by surprise. After I use that magic, you can take full control of this body. By that time, the Dark Lord's dead. You walk out of this castle and everyone's happy. Why would everyone be happy? You'll be gone. You've done so much for me, yet I haven't even thanked you properly. I'm only an incomplete soul. Had you not shared your life with me, I've never had the chance to take in the beauty of this world. I suppose that's because a certain someone is way too talkative, making the world less boring. If it weren't for me, you have become much stronger, being able to defeat the Dark Lord alone without using that horrible magic. Don't say that. I don't like hearing it. Oh my god, why is it? I'll just talk later. Fuck! Valerie! Look, you should be thinking about how to enjoy this world after getting out. Dot. Hey, what's happening? What did you do? Hehe, am I finally helpful this time? I'm not as strong as you, so I can only bear some cost for you. This way, you will only slumber and be awakened one day to start a new life. What about you? What will happen to you? Will you wake up again? Nobody but me knows your existence. Who will wake you up? Dot. Hey, answer me. Hey! Sele! The residual dream ended there. To let one live, the other chose to become her firewood. God. And the one who lived ultimately made the same choice to protect the other. A bone deep cold suddenly invaded her body, as with the day she ran away with her in the snow. This kind of thing happens everywhere. Delta, you don't look so good. I'm fine. You must feel worse. Yeah, but at least we have a remedy. Rita, please go on. Very well. Dot. The tiny bubbles of dream converge again, but this time they showed a scene beyond expectations. Little one, are you okay? I'm okay. Thank you, Twilight Paladin. There are many bad guys around here recently, but don't you worry. I'll take care of them all. Yay! But before you go, could you please sign me an autograph? With this, I won't be scared of being picked on anymore. Of course! How about I teach you some secret moves? If you learn them, I promise nobody will dare pick on you. Under the warm yellow street light, the vigilante planted a seed of courage in the little girl's heart. Getting a job that could bring hope and goodness to others happened to be the most important part of her vision. A believing heart is your strength. Oh my god, it's a concert. I'll come sparkle with me. Oh, yeah! Teresa, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you for your support. I'll continue to do my best. Amidst the vibrant lights and endless cheers, the idol named Teresa began to sing her next song. This was her most famous song, and the only song Hacker Brownie could sing. First day's finally over. What should I do for the next 2 days? Let me see. I need to video call my niece to supervise her culinary studies, tutor the sisters in general knowledge, and write the prep school plan. It's hard work being the overseer. I miss a few issues a girl run. What? I gotta find half a day this weekend to read comics. Sitting at the desk pad with documents was a girl rambling about things that only concern adults. But Rita the witch knew this girl shouldered a future far beyond what the common people could imagine. Wait, eh, these girls, why do they look so familiar? And this is Valerie's dream. Why is someone else in it? The girl covered her head in distress. The residual dream just now was as vivid as the reality in another world. And each of these lives she had imagined in her childhood, despite that even she couldn't tell whether it was her imagination or a dream illusion. Rita, what's this about? I'm sorry, I'm unable to tell the source of these impurities mixed together with Miss Valerie's dream particles. I assume this is related to that war years ago. To be more exact, the last people on Miss Valerie's mind were likely you and Sirin. Or, but intuition isn't very convincing. Which is to say we need to turn to that person again. Oh, Ferryman. Oh wait, never mind. I think Master Kongming will be glad to help. She said so hesitantly, eyes flashing with an elusive light. The hacker signed and made a call to Kongming. What? Have another favor to ask? Yeah, the great Kongming Sama. This is a puzzle only you can solve. You. Don't talk in such a funny tone. Cut to the chase. I'm a busy woman. Seeing Brownie wanted to tease her some more, Rita chimed in timely and told Kongming what had happened in great detail. How bizarre. Your explanation has given me ideas, but to sort them into an accurate answer would take some time. Before that, feel free to move onward without any misgivings. Got it, Lady Kongming. I told you not to speak to me in that tone. Oh my god! Different bubble universes are coming together. Trackers, call Kongming for me. Dot. Okay, looks like our Lady Kongming is back to staring at stars. So now we have to make our own decision, Teriri. The girl snapped her fingers. On her order, her magical partner flew forward and illuminated the road ahead in a way that couldn't be explained by magic. Here are 3 paths, and we have 3 choices. Wait for Kongming's reply. Pick one path, or take every path. ... Take it easy, Mr. Teriri. You're the task giver, so regardless of which choice you make, we'll face the consequences with you. Don't you two agree? Of course. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be straight, then. I want us to split up and take every path. If we wait here, we'll only be attacked by more magical creatures. As for how to contact each other after entering the passage, I have a solution. With that said, she took out 3 delicate crystal balls from her waist bag. I've cast positioning and connecting magic on them, so they'll automatically synchronize their surroundings to the other two every minute. Meanwhile, their light represents the distance between us. If their holders move too far away from each other, their light will gradually fade out. So should anything happen, you must immediately run back here. About splitting into groups, what are your thoughts on this? It'd be best if Bronny and Tereri team up. This way, if Master Kongming makes a discovery, it can be passed on to us timely. As for me, she intentionally glanced at Delta. The girl was carelessly kicking a stone by her feet. I'll team up with Kasumi. No objection. After splitting into groups, each took a crystal ball and entered the pitch-black passage. This passage sure is long. I wonder how the others are doing. We just synced 13 seconds ago. The passage looked pretty much the same. Haha, yeah. What was I talking about? Tereri, are you getting nervous again? Just a little. Although people say the Dark Lord is no more, everything that's happened on our journey is inextricably linked to it. Sorry. I said something weird all of a sudden. But whatever it takes, I must carry out this plan successfully. It's okay. I understand your feelings. I acted with the same idea in mind a long time ago. But my big sister told me that the plan can fail, but you must come back in one piece. In this respect, Sirin has actually always... The crystal ball and tracker suddenly went out. Along with it came a chilling dead silence and an increasing heart rate. Bronny? Tereri called to her partner and waved her hand to cast a spell. A weak light emerged from the tip of the wand, yet she didn't see Bronny's trace in this small space. Maybe Bronny triggered a trap and entered a hidden room? No, if that really happened, she wouldn't have stayed quiet. I didn't hear the sound of a trap activating. Everything happened in an instant, as if being swallowed by an enormous creature invisible to the naked eye. She felt a chill run down her spine. She retracted her hand on the wall and placed it atop her other to double her clutch on the wand, which was her only source of security. So it wasn't Bronny who disappeared, but myself. The girl shivered, remembering her advice to the others before setting out. So should anything happen, you must immediately run back here. No, I won't step back. A rather solid premonition pierced the fear that filled her heart. If burning for others is the fate of magical girls, then I'll burn. Although her legs were shaking and she couldn't straighten her body, she still walked toward a darker blackness. Meanwhile, in the colossal warship that always sailed the Sea of Quanta, the girl with a similar countenance made a similar decision. All is well. The girl rather solemnly folded a paper covered with writing 2 times and placed it on the opposite side of the chessboard, where a certain someone would certainly see it. Then she slowly rose to her feet and looked into a shadow. Do you think you can stop me by standing there? Stay on the ship. You know this is the only safe place for you. Am I a coward who only attends to herself to you? Since we both know what we will face, we might as well address the source of the problem. Aren't you scared? Going from a player to a pawn, I've done this many times and have never failed. If you lose a game of chess whose stake is your life, you will have nothing left. Hoo, but I already have nothing to lose. You should know this well. This is Captain. Enough talking. Let's go. Oh, Coming joins the battle. The girl lying in the center of the room had disappeared, and in her place was... This is troublesome. The girl paced back and forth in annoyance and kicked away the stone by her feet for the third time. The fierce kick sent the stone flying for a few meters. But she knew once she entered the passage again, the stone would return to her feet. First, it's Teriri going missing. Then, it's us getting stuck in this passage where the end is the start. Shoot! Nothing good has happened. How are things on your side? I've confirmed with trackers that there are no hidden rooms in the passage. The crystal ball has been dimmed. We aren't as fast as Miss Delta in verifying that the passages are anomalous, but Miss Kasumi and I did make an interesting discovery. Remember Miss Valerie's dream particles? Few dream particles were scattered in the passage that Miss Kasumi and I selected. The residual dream I linked out of them featured the same girl who closely resembled Teriri. This discovery proves one thing. The impurities do not come from Miss Valerie, but someone who had arrived at the casa before anyone else and manipulate Miss Valerie's dream particles. The outcome suggests that this person did those things for the sole reason of capturing Miss Tereri. Yes. In that case, many things would make sense. Oh, looks like Miss Kasumi won't keep it from us anymore. This isn't something worth hiding, and if we don't reach a consensus soon, not only will Tereri be in grave danger, but we will also fail our mission. Ninja, you better not be joking. Hacker, you know better than anyone that this is not a joke. I procured 2 pieces of intel after entering this bubble universe. Firstly, an ether anchor is sealed in this place. Secondly, said ether anchor is only obtainable through the powers of a magical girl. As a ninja, I'm only responsible for my missions, but the situation is making me question the source of these 2 pieces of intel. You actually questioned that guy for once? No, the source I'm questioning is the one who first spread them. I'll call it the Dark Lord for now. And this Dark Lord that led us here is obviously not the Dark Lord that generations of magical girls have battled. By using the Miracle Stone as a bait, the Dark Lord has lured in countless fishes and finally caught the only one it wanted. In fact, it does not care about us at all, so it is trapping us here until it accomplishes its goal. But hasn't the Dark Lord gotten what it wanted? Wait, you mean this is only the first step? Shoot, we need to make haste. You speak my mind. But if we outsiders intervene, the Dark Lord that has been watching us will not tolerate it. Like now. Okay. I don't know if the box blocking the way is friend or foe. Are there more people with braids than tails in the task squad? Braids. The tricky box asks, remove ruins to answer it. Answering right rewards you with Ultra Gem. Answering wrong, braids? Are there more people with braids than tails in the squad? Braids than tails. What? Braids is one on the hair, right? I don't know. For now, let's answer no. Never mind. I chose wrong. Stop it! Yes! No! Oh. Oh, I almost died. The grievous injury did not bring the bat to the ground, but instead sent into the frenzy. It flapped its huge wings to force back its enemies with strong gusts of wind, then slammed into the wall before they could react. Ugh! Damn it! She's trying to destroy the tower? As Bronya had predicted, in the incessant tackling of the bat, the top floor had opened up several large cracks, and the ground they stood on, which could barely hold itself together, slanted. Everyone, please come to me! The woman smiled in the face of this crisis. She summoned a giant purple scythe and gently rested its tail end on the ground. In a sense, I'm also magical. Yet the power was faster than her. After a soft and warm wind blew, the four found themselves back in the rotunda strewn with crushed gems. How intriguing. You, woman, why couldn't you blow that wind earlier? We could have fallen to our deaths. I'm sorry, I'll be more serious next time. But I did not blow that wind. What? Could it be Tereri's magic? If Miss Teriri can use magic, why didn't she use it to escape and join us? Anyway, let's return to the top floor. That bat that only listens to the Dark Lord is our only breach. The ninja immediately began looking for the path up. When she was on her way, she noticed the raven-haired girl who should have been lying in the center of the rotunda was gone. Replacing her was someone not supposed to be there. Wait, look over there! Wait, don't tell me it's Teresa. Yep, she is.
Teriri.
Oh my god, I'm having shivers. Why? What happened? Oh wait. Kongming and the captain did something. Okay. Oh my god, it's giving me shivers. It's making me sad. Oh my god. To gather my thoughts up. Aye. The white-haired girl had her eyes closed and held that brilliant gem tightly in her arms. The pepper-haired girl next to her sat on the floor, her body trembling and her face hidden. It was obvious that after saying goodbye to them, she was still worried about the safety of her friend, so she followed them here in the end. Only when she arrived, it was already too late. Teriri, can you hear me? Answer me! ... Damn it! The girl clenched her fist and let her anger run rampant inside her. Facing the person who looked and sounded exactly like Teresa, she couldn't keep her cool. Even if the first lesson she learned at Takshuan was anger is useless. She gazed into the red gem in Tereri's hands, surrounded by broken gems. It was as dazzling as the miracle in its name. ... The gem in Tereri's hand should be the miracle stone. Can we use it to wake her up? We can't. Oh wait, Sirin. I tried it before you came. Again, and again. Tereri didn't open her eyes. It's a worthless rock, but Tereri had to. It's all my fault. If I agreed to come here with her, none of this would have happened. It's all my fault. Please don't blame yourself, Miss Sirin. It appears that Miss Tereri is only slumbering, and her body is in the same condition as Miss Volere's. We still have time. Anyway, we need to take Tereri away from here. Hey, don't touch that! If it's a worthless rock, there should be nor harm in letting me take it. She has a point. The girl looked askance at her companions, who were doing the same. At some point, the four of them had pulled apart, and now that the Ether Anchor had appeared, their impossible alliance had come to an end. This observation didn't escape the perceptive ninja. Without a moment's hesitation, she met the hacker's gaze. I've completed my mission. It is fair to take my payment. So, it's you. Going so far as to backstab your client to seize the payment. Ninjas are more cold-blooded than I imagined. My mission is to escort Teriri to obtain the Miracle Stone. I consider myself responsible enough. But she exhausts looks with Delta beside her, who clearly had the same question as she did. And I understand you find us the most suspicious, but to be honest, I don't know what's going on. From the time we entered the castle until now, we've been acting together, and the only time we were apart was when you were with her. Are you accusing me? No, I just want to point out the flaws in this wrongful suspicion. As you can guess, we came for the Ether Anchor. We have no need to go to such lengths, nor the time. I maintain that meaningless fights should be avoided. Ha! Who else could it be? Spreading rumors about the Miracle Stone to lure Tereri in, then pretending to accept the mission in a hurry. Who else could have set us up so elaborately? Unless there's a third party who has been misdirecting us behind our backs for their own goals. How could something like that exist? Huh? Kongming. She was frozen for a second, then bent down to carefully examine the sleeping girl's face again. The drone's detector was lit up by the side, tracking some kind of special marks. Good news and bad news. Which one first? Miss, now it's not a good time for jokes. Rita had lost her usual calmness and even appeared somewhat agitated. Alright, it's same news actually. Tereri has that jerk smell on her. We're on the right track, but all signs point to the worst case scenario. What are you two talking about? The broken dreams woven by impurities are all connected to Tereri, and now even she herself has been attacked. So the Dark Lord is still alive? No, the Dark Lord Tereri talked about is no longer. The attacker was someone else. Bronny, before leaving the castle, can you contact Master Kongming first? Honestly, I'm a bit worried. Kongming? She won't be in any danger as long as she stays on board. Yeah, as long as she's still there. She got unusually serious. From a macroscopic perspective, Kongming is also a Tereri in the myriad of worlds. Trackers, call Kongming for me. Yep. She's pissed! Look at her! Hey, Rosemary. Return to Hyperion. Now! Wait, what? What the fuck was that? Hey! Don't leave me! Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I don't know. So, let me get this first. Let me get this straight. First, I know for the fact is Captain is Ferryman. He's been recruiting or saving others in different Marvel universes. But he's searching for someone, and it's not a he, it's a she. And the way that they reacted, some doesn't know. I don't know. Fuck, it's all messed up. I don't know. what it is, and I don't know. Oh my god. And uh the last part of part of this, oh my god, it's Teresa, but I think it's a darker version of her. Like, wait, hold on. I've recognized that somewhere. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. That smile came from Luna Kindred. So I think this is the bad version of the other universes. So I don't know. Uh, so if Kasumi was pointing, I don't know, third party. I forgot who said that. Oh my god. Okay, for my perspective, it's Luna Kindred who's been planning all that along. But I the way she was doing things, like what we're like doing here in it's like Candy Crush. He was also playing too, but those candies, those magical crystals are the faces of the other Teresas in other bubble universes. So I don't know. For me, uh, let's just make assumptions. It's not the real thing. Let's just make assumptions. So I think Captain is finding Luna Kindred to stopping the killing of each Teresa in other bubble universes. I don't fucking know, but we know that the other one is the overseer in the real world, which is in the main story. I'm quite excited on the next side mission of Captain Bizarre. Yeah, it's showing another whole side of story, and it's giving us a lot of emotions, especially me. I don't know about you guys, but it did affect me after I saw Tereri on the floor there, and after they contacted Kong Ming, and after Kong Ming have talked to I don't know. I'm very sure that's Captain, and uh, after that I don't I don't know. It's all gamble up on my mind. But for me, yeah, that's my conclusion. Captain is trying to find someone. For me, I think it's Luna Kindred, which is another version of Tereri. That Teresa, another version of Teresa. That Teresa knows the existence of the other bubble universes. I think. Let's just let's just make assumptions now, and in the future, let's see if it's true. So it's killing all the Teresas, or finding all the Teresas in the other universes to for her to be the only one, to be the only Teresa in the whole world. That's my assumption. Or she's just simply doing it for fun, since the only time that we have a death part is when part in Kongming. The other Teresas, or the other bubble universes, like Bronny, Kasumi, and what is this? Delta. I mean, Kasumi and Delta has a death part too of Kalen and Lilia, but they merged, but they're only one, so it's only saying that they died. But sorry for the word, but I don't know. I think she's doing it for fun, or just doing it as a hunting ground, since Luna Kindred is her outfit, and the last setting on her is like a dark castle to it. So she's in the castle, or somewhere else, and how the hell does a uh does magic a magic type of world has that technology? Because I think she was on a iPad when she was playing a Candy Crush that is um what is this, a face of a lot of Teresas. The only two Teresas that I pictured there are, hold on, hold on. Okay. Uh, first picture was this. I remember this part. The other one was Kongming, I think. Yeah, I'll just review the video later on when I edit, and I'll talk it later on after. But I don't, how many? Oh, it's only 24 days. So we're getting a next version after the update. I think we're gonna continue the main story first, but I don't know for the other stories. And uh, I haven't checked the leaks yet, but I'm really wishing that there's another Bubble Universe story. So I'm really looking forward to it, since we got cliffhanger 2 times. One is that, no, 3 times. One is, where did Captain and Teresa go? And and second, the Luna Kindred. She's planning to lure out Kong Ming, since she's safe on the ship, on the Hyperion, like they said. She's safe, but they got out, like they tend to explore something. Third, where did they go? Where did Kongming and whoever that is, but I'm just gonna call him Captain, or the ferryman. And I'm just gonna point out like this: the other universes we saw is other universes like what Bronny said. No, like what it was deliberately said. The idol Teresa, and it mentioned about Bronny memorizing the song. Okay, so the fourth one I want to mention is in the first part of Tereri, where you will see that there's an assassin trying to get her, and the others who accepted her commission protected her. So that's when you look at it in the part of Kongming, and here someone is trying to kill them, but Kongming's fate in her bubble universe is sealed when it comes to death. But here, someone's trying to assassinate her. That's my point of view. But I need to get my thoughts right and just patiently wait for the next episode, next bizarre Captain Adventure. Okay, I can't keep talking and talking. I'm terribly sorry, and I'm really sorry about my English pronunciation, guys. But with that said, I do hope you like the video. Leave a like if you like the video. It will help me a lot in many ways. Since if you don't do if the like button is not for me, and just do it for Tereri and others struggling in the other universes. So with that said, I'll see you guys to the next video of Honkai Impact 3rd. Johnny!